Thank you, Paula, for so beautifully playing that piece that sets the tone for this special service. Good morning and a warm welcome to our Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of San Miguel de Allende. Buenos días y una cálida bienvenida a nuestra comunidad unitaria universalista de San Miguel de Allende. Thank you for joining us on this special day. Gracias por acompañarnos en este día especial. In the spirit of inclusivity and acceptance, we welcome everyone, wherever you are, regardless of background or belief, whatever your race, and whomever you love, to join us in this exploration. Here you are encouraged to bring your whole self as we embrace the diversity of experiences that shape our individual perspectives. Together we weave a tapestry of love, acceptance, and growth. En el espíritu de inclusión and aceptación, damos la bienvenida a todos, donde quiera que estén sin importar su origen o creencia, cualquiera que sea su raza y a quien amen, a unirse a nosotros en esta exploración. Aquí se les anima a ser su ser completo, mientras abrazamos la diversidad de experiencias que dan forma a nuestras perspectivas individuales. Juntos, tejemos una tela de amor, aceptación y crecimiento. I am Ann Kuffner, and I'll be your service leader for today. Soy Ana Kuffner y soy su líder de servicio hoy. Before we move into our worship time, we would like to welcome our visitors, and we have a few announcements. Antes de adentrarnos en nuestro servicio, nos gustaría dar la bienvenida a nuestros visitantes y tenemos algunos anuncios. Si tenemos visitantes aquí el día de hoy, podrían ponerse de pie para que podamos ver quiénes son y saludarlos personalmente después del servicio. No Spanish speakers? Oh, sí. Gracias, gracias. Bienvenida. Okay. If we have any visitors today, would you please stand so that we can see who you are and personally greet you, you English speakers that is, and ask where you are from at the coffee hour after the service. Any other visitors? Okay. And if we have any visitors on Zoom, please type, oh, where? Oh. Sorry, you were slow. Okay. Let's see. And if we have any visitors on Zoom, please type in your name and where you are in the chat box so we can greet you later. Y si tenemos visitantes en Zoom, por favor agreguen su nombre y de dónde son en el chat para que los demás puedan darles la bienvenida. We do record our Sunday in-person services. Just go to our website, UUFSMA.org, and click on services at the top, then on previous services. And while on the website, please check out various events sponsored by the fellowship and information on how to become a member. No olviden visitar nuestro sitio web UUFSMA.org para ver servicios anteriores y información sobre eventos y cómo convertirse en miembro de nuestra congregación. After the service, those on Zoom are invited to stay connected and visit with others in the main room for discussion. Those who are with us at the Aldea can join us for coffee and cookies over there. Después del servicio, aquellos en Zoom están invitados a quedarse para una plática y invitamos a aquellos que están con nosotros en la Aldea a que se nos unan para café y galletas. Okay, now we have two announcements before we move into the service. Nora, where are you? Nora, you want to stand up? Nora. Okay, there's going to be a fiesta in El Aguila on Wednesday, September 16th at the primary school, which it's being led by Don and Nora. And there's going to be a feast prepared by the mothers. It's an alternative to the Mexican Independence Day, to go to a real village, a real small village that they're spending a lot of time there. And there's information over on the table if you're interested, and talk to Don and Nora after the service. And now Mary Lou, our presidenta, wanted to have a few words before we move on.
Thank you. I just wanted to let you know that my son, our son, Edith, and myself, Sebastian over there, that we've been here together in this beautiful community for the last 3 years. Right now is getting ready for living in US, going back for studying the last year of the middle school to get ready for the high school. So Sebastian is 12 years old. So please give him an applause. Edith and myself are really, really proud of him because he's getting very mature on his age and ready to go back to US. And Sebastian, we are expecting the best for you, for your life. And remember that we love you a lot. Thank you.
We certainly are going to miss Sebastian, especially during the covenants, but today he'll read it both in English and Spanish, since it'll be the last time for a while. Okay, but before the opening words, I would like to tell you a little bit about Lauren Osornio. Most of you will recognize her, our speaker today, as a member who often leads us during hymns. She and her husband, Ted, left the Boston region for sunny San Miguel de Allende in 2010. They had both been Unitarians since the 1990s, so they began attending our services here after they arrived in San Miguel. Not long after their move here, Ted developed pancreatic cancer. Fortunately, it was successfully treated with surgery, but 10 years later, afterwards, other cancers appeared. Ted transitioned on February of 2024. We all know that Lauren loves to sing. She is a longtime member of Moro Ledesma's choir. She sang in the chorus for several operas at the Angela Peralta Theater. When Malcolm Halliday started the Chorale San Miguel, she auditioned and was accepted. She has been singing in both choirs since then. She also often leads the hymns here at Sunday services. She also enjoys dancing. We often see her at the Arthur Murray monthly parties. Lauren and Ted's blended family includes 2 dancers, 2 sons, 3 grandkids, and 2 great-grandchildren, all of whom live in New England. Lupita, Lauren's 16-year-old cat, is currently her loving companion. Now, Lauren.
Wow, you made me sound so interesting.
You are so interesting. You're very special.
And now, as we light the chalice, I will read the opening words, which are called Rules for Being Human, and this is by one of my favorite authors, Anonymous. There are 10 of them. Number 1, you will receive a body. You may like it or hate it, but it will be yours for the entire period this time around. Number 2, you will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called Life. Each day in this school, you will have the opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lessons or think them irrelevant and stupid. Number 3, there are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error, experimentation. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiment that ultimately works. Number 4, A lesson is repeated until learned. A lesson will be presented to you in various forms until you have learned it. When you have learned it, you can go on to the next lesson. Number 5, learning lessons does not end. There is no part of life that does not contain its lessons. If you are alive, there are lessons to be learned. 6, there is no better than here. When your there has become a here, you will simply obtain another there that will again look better than here. Number 7, others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects to you something you love or hate about yourself. Number 8, what you make your life is up to you. You have all the tools and resources you need. What you do with them is up to you. The choice is yours. Number 9, your answers lie inside you. The answers to life's questions lie inside you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust. And number 10, this is my favorite. You will forget all this.
Now I invite you to join in singing hymn number 18, What Wondrous Love Is This? It is in your hymnal, but the words will appear on the screen. Please rise if you are willing and able, and remain standing while we read the covenant, first in English and then in Spanish. Can you join us now?
English?
Both. It's your last time. Do them both.
Bueno, English first, right? Or Spanish?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Bueno, We respect the interdependent web of life and work for a just and peaceful world. We encourage the search for truth and meaning, strive for compassion in our relationships, and seek values that will benefit our lives and the lives of others. This is our covenant. Respetamos todos los estilos de vida dentro de su red interdependiente y trabajamos por un mundo justo y pacífico. Alentamos la búsqueda de la verdad y la comprensión total. Nos esforzamos por mantener compasión en nuestras relaciones y buscamos valores que beneficien nuestras vidas y las vidas de los demás. Este es nuestro convenio.
Good morning. I'm the Reverend Tom Rosiello, the lead minister of this fellowship. I'm sorry that I cannot be with you this morning to share this community's joys, sorrows, and concerns, such an important part of our service. But I'm glad that the Reverend Ann Egan is there with you and can. Both Reverend Ann and Reverend Jim Coakley have been sharing their ministry with our fellowship in a variety of ways over the past many months. They've done so in ways that have really helped us to meet the ever-changing needs of our congregation. I'm thrilled that both Reverend Ann and Reverend Jim are joining our ministry team. On the recommendation of the Committee on Ministry, the board invited them to bring their specific ministerial gifts to us. They will be engaged throughout the rest of our year without any impact to our budget. You'll hear more about what they'll do soon, but today I just want to give you a brief introduction to their roles. Reverend Ann, who grew up in Puerto Rico and speaks Spanish quite well, will be our Minister of Pastoral Care and Connection. We have a wonderful care team who assists with ministry, and in no way will Reverend Ann be taking over their job. What so many of our members now need is not one or the other, but both. Of course, she will work closely with our care team, but her role is quite different from theirs. I'm excited that she'll also be doing a variety of ministries relating to pastoral care and connection, including leading some groups. In the future, that will include a grief and anticipatory grief group, and even occasional informal services here and at Sophie's Care, where we have many members. Reverend Jim Coakley, for the rest of this year, will be our principal guest minister. Jim and his husband, Scott, have bought a house here in San Miguel and are working towards making it their permanent home. Reverend Jim will continue with his 2 part-time ministries in Wisconsin, but thankfully he still has time for us too. For the rest of the year, he'll be preaching about once a month and leading discussion groups on the sermon topic that week, just as he did very successfully earlier this summer. I will continue to be the lead minister, and I'm really looking forward to working with both of them and excited about the ministry they will bring to our congregation. I hope if you have not yet already done so, you'll take the opportunity to greet Reverend Ann and Reverend Jim when he's here again next week. And now, Diego and our wonderful tech team will take you back to the Alder, where Reverend Ann will share this week's joys, sorrows, and concerns, and lead us into our time of meditation and prayer.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está? Ah, bien. Entonces, mi nombre es Reverenda Ana y es un placer. Este es nuestra familia, my family of choice. This congregation is a caring community. Nosotros estamos juntos en tiempos buenos, tiempos malos, tiempos difíciles. And if at any time you need to speak with one of us, please feel free to reach out. We do that with and for each other. An important part of being that caring community is sharing our significant joys and sorrows and concerns of our members and our friends. For each joy, sorrow, or concern, we light a candle, indicating that that person, that thought, that prayer is held in our hearts. And if you wish to have a joy, sorrow, or concern shared in an upcoming service, please email us, or if you're going to be at the service in person, share those. We got a number of these this morning, and I hope that I catch all of them. And then also, if you're on Zoom, you can type it in. So thank you very much, Anne. So as a joy, our Presidenta Mary Lou didn't mention when she was up earlier, but she has a birthday. So Mary Lou, happy birthday. That is a joy. We also have a birthday with Cynthia Klaus. And so Cynthia, happy birthday. Entonces nosotros tenemos muchas emociones sobre Sebastián. Sebastián, nosotros amo. We love you, we care for you, and we're going to enjoy sharing cake with you after the service. And we do have a really important sorrow. We want to carry Helen Rivas Rose in our hearts, in our souls, in our prayers. She passed away at Sophie Cares at the age of 84. She was a regular in Tom's Tuesday morning coffee group, was an active member of both the UU Fellowship here and the church in Kennebunkport, Maine. She wrote a book about how to overcome shyness and talked with me about that when we visited. And she was visited so often by Francois and the care team, and thank you, Francois, for all that you and the care team did for Helen. And our concerns are not only with individuals, we are a connected community, and so our concerns really focus on the community at large and the world. And we keep in our hearts all who are suffering from violence and war, drought, fires and floods, oppression, marginalization. Tenemos gratitud para soportarnos, and we're grateful for the support that we give each other and what we do to contribute to compassion, justice, community building, and peace. And with our peace candle, we light the peace candle. We hold in our hearts all of those who've been killed and injured and displaced, for all those who have lost loved ones due to war, wherever that war was taking place. And we pray for the ceasefire to hold, and we ask that there be a just and fair ending to the war in Ukraine. We pray for an end to the war in Sudan and other conflicts that are around the world. And in our Mexican candle, nosotros tenemos gratitud para vivir aquí en México. Tenemos gratitud para todo de México. We have such gratitude for living here, for our Mexican brothers and sisters. We are so grateful. We light this candle for concern also for the harsh policies of the United States with reference to immigration. And we are both grateful to be here, we are grateful for our brothers and sisters, and we are also deeply saddened and want to advocate for peace and justice for those who are not treated so at the border. And so now we come together. I want to invite those of you who wish to come forward, light a candle in silence, giving witness to whatever thought, prayer, or concern that we're holding in our hearts this morning. Thank you so much. I invite you to join with me in a time of short prayer and reflection, spirit of community in which we share and find strength and common purpose. We turn our minds and hearts to one another, juntos, seeking to bring into our circle of all who need our love and support, those who are ill in body, spirit, mind, who are lonely, who've been wronged. We renew our commitment to justice, fairness, and compassion for all. We acknowledge that we are part of a web of life that makes us one with all humanity, one with the universe. May this time of joys and sorrows and concerns lead us to a better understanding of our community and the precious gift that we possess, which enables us to minister to one another, to care for one another. Amen. And now we are very fortunate to hear from Lauren.
Thank you. Okay. As you all know, my husband passed away about 2.5 years ago, and along about April, I decided to sit down with a pen and a notebook and write a question, and then just listen. So on April 4th, 2024, I wrote, "What are you doing in heaven?" And I received, "It's not so much doing as being. We are all being our true selves, our natural selves, creating, manifesting, watching over our loved ones on earth. We speak to you often. We guide you or try to guide you. You don't always listen. You are caught up in the world, as I once was. It's amazing to me now how caught up I was, and we all are, in the illusion. We give it so much importance when in reality it's just a game. It really doesn't mean very much. It's what we do while we're learning the lessons we signed up to learn. The body by itself is meaningless. It's just what we use to help our soul to grow. The most important thing to know is that our soul is the important and meaningful thing, not our body. It makes me laugh when I see how much attention people put on their bodies. Look at us, you and me, always trying to get healthier, searching for the right diet, the best food, trying to eat organic, etc. In reality, the soul has more power, and the soul can make the body more healthy or less healthy, more than food, vitamins, or supplements. I know it may sound crazy, but that's the way it is. My soul's journey was to deal with all the body challenges and learn what I had to learn. Patience, for one, acceptance of what is, not being so critical of everyone and everything. You were right when you said I was a perfectionist. That's not a healthy way to live. Being that way causes a lot of anguish, and anguish gets into the body and causes it to be ill and break down. It's damaging. I know you may not fully understand how that happens. I didn't, but I get it now. The reason we keep coming back to live again on planet Earth is to give us another chance to get it right. But right is not the correct word. There is no right or wrong. To have a new understanding of the process, to see things differently, as the Course puts it. And when I mention the Course, I'm talking about A Course in Miracles, another channeled book that Ted and I studied. We come back to grow again, to expand the soul, to learn to live in joy, no matter what. So things happen on earth, bodies get sick, and so on. The way we deal with them makes all the difference. Accepting the present moment, accepting what is at any time can lead us to peace. You may not get that, but any adversity can lead us to peace and joy, even the rough stuff. Remember me lying on the sofa in pain before I had the back surgery? That was an opportunity for me to be in peace, to find the joy in being alive, even in pain. I wasn't able to do it then, and I was given another opportunity to find peace when my left side was paralyzed. At first, I lived in total resistance. Remember how I treated you, swearing at you, being overly demanding, and so on? I'm sorry for that. I couldn't help myself. It was hard for me because, as you say, I was a perfectionist, and being paralyzed on one side was so far from perfect. It was killing me. Maybe you noticed that once my sons arrived and the family was around me, giving me so much love and care, that I was better able to cope. I wasn't so nasty. I allowed myself to be helped and knew this would be temporary. I love you. Don't forget that. And I'm sorry I didn't treat you well much of the time. I was allowing myself to suffer. I hadn't learned the lesson yet, to accept and find the joy and peace in everything, even the agony and despair. Everything can exist all at once. It can. I am now grateful for it all. The cancers, the back problems, all of it. And then on April 6th, I wrote, "Is there anything I can do to ease this sense of loss?" And I received, "Probably not. It just takes time, as everyone says. Know that I am still with you and watching over you and sending you my love. We had many good times together, don't forget that. This worldly life doesn't last forever, and you know, given all that I went through, I was going to go first, and you would be left to go on without me. That's just the way it is. I know it's hard for you. I can't imagine what it would have been like if you had gone ahead of me. I always told you I couldn't live without you. I needed you to balance me, to keep me from going to gloom and doom. You were always more optimistic than I was, baby. You know that. We were a good team. I kept you from getting lost, and you kept me more positive. I was so happy being with you. You were fun. I know sometimes I was not fun. I'm sorry for that, but you know, I loved you so much even when I didn't always treat you well. You know, when that happened, it was just the body talking, the pain speaking. It wasn't me, the real me. And then I wrote, "Can you do anything on the other side to help me feel better?" And then I received, "We were together 30 years, and then suddenly I was gone. Of course you are going to miss me. I miss you too. These bodies, i.e., the life in these bodies, is very attractive. That's why we keep coming back to experience them again and again. There is something only life in a body can do that we can't do here where I am now. It's very beautiful here, but it's different. It's not tactile. Feelings are different. Our soul likes to have the body experience because it is challenging. The soul likes the challenges. I had a hard time with so many challenges, but I tried to keep on going. I know there were moments when I thought I wanted to give up, but you helped me get through them. Thank God for you, baby. We had more years together because of you. I want you to know how much I appreciate you keeping me alive. The last challenge was it, though. I knew my time was up. I knew when I woke up paralyzed that my body was done. I knew I wasn't going to improve. You, Caleb and Aaron, his sons, kept hanging on the hope that I would recover. But I knew the truth. We had our time together, baby. I know we wanted more, but it wasn't going to happen this time. God was waiting for me. It was perfect. I understand how hard this is for you now, but you will get through it. You will. What I can do is be near you. Know that I am near you always, loving you always, thinking about you, guiding you, feeling my arms around you. Feel my arms around you. My arms are always around you. And then on April 8th, I wrote, I'm having so much trouble being in the world without you. And then I received, don't worry about the world stuff so much. I know it's hard, and the technology doesn't always work as it should. You will get everything worked out little by little. There is no rush. The good thing is the U.S. is more efficient than Mexico, and a phone call can fix things. Just keep my phone. You will need it in the U.S. And then I wrote, how am I going to get the plane tickets? And I received, I wish I could do it for you, but I can't. Whatever you can't do for yourself, get help. You have been able to do that with your music. Almitri helps you with that and other things Mexican that are complicated. I can feel you're upset when things don't go right. But listen, you have to be patient. I know, my problem. Have faith. Don't let yourself get hurt by those things. You don't want your body to get sick. It's easy to take those upsets into your body, and then your body won't be as strong and healthy. You are strong and healthy now. I want you to stay that way. I want you to continue to have a good and happy life. I don't want to see you end up with a broken body like I did. I love you, baby. I'm so sorry you have to do this on your own and you don't have me to help you. You can do it. When you can't do it, get help. Don't distress about the world. It's not worth it. I can see that now. I let so many stupid things upset me. Noise, people talking too much, city noises, the loco parade. It's laughable now. Those things are so meaningless, and to let them upset you is more than a waste of time. It's damaging to your soul and body and mind. Just let them be. You used to tell Alex, my grandson, to let people make their mistakes when he was driving. I needed to let people make their mistakes too, but I wasn't able to do that, and I suffered for it. All those cancers didn't happen for nothing. I was part of the problem. It wasn't all environmental. My immune system got weakened. On April 9th, I wrote, do you understand the Course lessons better now from your perspective? A Course in Miracles has 365 lessons in the book, one for each day. And then I received, well, yes and no. I'm working on more personal soul work. The Course deals with much higher spiritual ideals, and I'm not there yet. It's good to think about those things and apply them to your life. But I have so many other, well, I want to say lower down on the scale of spirituality I have to deal with before I can get to the lofty lessons in the Course. Most of us on earth are not anywhere near what Jesus was talking about in the Course. My judgments, for example, seeing things from the ego's view. I know the Course talks about that, the ego and its negativity, always leading us in the wrong direction. I have to look at my life and see where I could have made other choices, more positive choices. I'm talking about my impatience. Yes, I get it now, how so much of the bad stuff came about because I was impatient. My mother used to accuse me of that. Excuse me. She was right, and she was impatient too. There are just worldly things on a lower scale for me to look at first. Does that make sense? I said, yes. Have you done a life review? And then I received, yes, still am working on it. I'm learning to see the bigger picture. What I thought was a bad thing led me to a good thing. Like when Lynn Rockwell broke up with me. If I had stayed with her, I never would have met you. There are so many other life possibilities, and the universe is always guiding us to make the best choices for all concerned, for the highest good of all. We don't always listen. And then I wrote, are you in my bedroom at night when I'm sleeping? And I received, yes, and Rima too. Rima is my daughter. She's in her 50s. And then I wrote, I can feel Rima. Why is Rima there? And then I received, she loves you. She wants to be with you, feel close to you. I am watching over you, just loving being close to you, my darling wife. And then on April 10th, I wrote, did you flash the lights in the office yesterday? And I received, yes. And then I wrote, why? And then I received, to acknowledge you. I don't have another way to communicate to you my thoughts and feelings. I didn't let the lights affect the computer. I was glad you finally got to it and got the money transferred to you. That's what I wanted, but I didn't explain it very well to you before. You must understand, those last weeks in my body were very hard for me. There were times when I couldn't think straight. I was so uncomfortable and humiliated. I know you did your best, and you had other commitments, and you couldn't understand how miserable I was. I hated every last minute of it. I was not myself. So I didn't explain everything to you the best way I could have if things had been different. I assumed you would figure it all out eventually. And look, you did. Now you will get your own credit cards. Do sign up for the Amazon card. You will get a lot of benefits from using that card. I know you're not so keen on dealing with all that financial stuff, but you will have to now. You are learning, see? You got your plane tickets. I'm sorry it was complicated and hard at first, but you stepped up and did it. It's okay if you spend the money on first class. You deserve to go first class after all I put you through. I mean it. And then I wrote, I feel presences around me at night in the bedroom. What are they? And then I heard, well, you know, Rima, for one, and angels. You can call them angels, guides, ascended masters, guardian angels, whatever. They are always around us. I didn't know they were there when I was in the body on earth. We are not alone. You are not alone, even when you think so. Allow yourself to feel their presence. Welcome them into your awareness now. They can help you. They are pure love. And then I wrote, thank you, Teddy. I love you so much. And then I heard, I love you. I am right here. On October 23rd, I wrote, Teddy, I had a kind of meltdown yesterday on the way to choir rehearsal at Tercera Orden. The weather's changing now. It was very windy and it began to get dark at 6:30. We were approaching Day of the Dead and I felt so alone. I called Alex because I want him to be here for the concert. I don't know how to get through this time alone. I need my family to help me. I will be able to hold on if Alex is here. Alex is my 33-year-old grandson. He didn't answer the phone, so I called Rima and told her what I was going through, and she said she would talk to Alex. Oh, okay. I have to explain something here. We have spirit names when we are not in the body, and I found out that Ted's spirit name is Abraham, and my spirit name is Ome. And so I started using that, and I said, "My darling Abraham, I need your wisdom. Help me, please." And then I received, "Oh, my sweet Ome, we are still together. I am with you always. Feel me in your heart. You are not alone, even though you think you are. You are so much bigger than you realize. We are so much bigger together now and always. It would be nice for Alex to come and be with you to comfort you, but even so, you are protected and comforted if you will allow yourself to be still and sink down into the oneness that exists all around us. Know that I am here with you. I will send you a sign." And I wrote, "Send me peace and tranquility, comfort and ease." And then I received, "Buy flowers, set up the altar. Just put my photo and Genevieve's." Genevieve was a friend of mine who passed away before my husband. "My darling, know that all is well. You are well. I am with you. You are my precious love. We will always be together. Now get ready for your day. Find the love that is all around you. You just have to keep your eyes open to see and feel the love that it's there. It's there. Believe me. Trust me. Know the truth. I know it's hard, but you can do it. I love you, my darling Ome." And then I wrote, "I want the peace now." And then I heard, "You can have it. Peace is in the present. When you are being present, there you will find peace." And I wrote, "I will work on being present." And then I heard, "Just allow the present to embrace you. Let go of the past. Do what Katya said." Katya's a mutual friend of ours. "Let the past joys come into the present. It's okay to remember the past beautiful moments. Even the seeming bad moments are beautiful because there is personal growth. It's all good, even the pain and the challenges. We are connected forever. We are in God. God is in us." And then on February 21st, 2025, I wrote, "Teddy, this is the first time in my life when the present isn't the happiest time for me. Every other present has always been the best. Without you, my present isn't the best. How do I get there? Here." And then I heard, "Life on this planet is not forever. You know that. I knew that. But we never think about how life moves along, and we live our days each day moving into the next, and we get older each day, and our time gets used up, so to speak. And then at some point, this illusional life in the body ends. We usually haven't learned to accept that at some point, for some reason, we have to exit the body. The body is no longer useful. It wears out. We come to an end of our purpose here. Maybe we finished what we had planned to do or not. It doesn't matter. Our soul has learned its lessons or not. Either way, it's time to move on and let go of all our earthly concerns, trials, events, activities, creative urges, and so forth. This is what is. This is the truth. We become stuck in this three-dimensional life in the body and don't know how to realize or understand the limitations of it all. Everyone says it all goes so fast. Our sense of time is kind of skewed. We don't seem to adjust to the turning of the earth and fully internalized what the spin actually means. One day is over, and we are on to the next day. It's all circular, and it's all perfect. You have not gotten to the point where you see that, the perfection of this earthly life. This is the game. This is the illusion. This is where we come to learn and grow. Our real home is where I am now, in the spirit world, where our oneness is truly recognized, where we can rest and see and understand the big picture, the truth of our real self, which is part of God, the all-powerful source of our being. It's okay to be grieving your former life. This is what happens. If I had been the one left behind, I would be grieving the loss of you. I have done that before. I know what it's like. Through time, you will come to a sense of peace and focus more on being grateful for what we had. We had some wonderful moments. Yes, moments. All life on earth is divided into all different kinds of moments. Sexy moments, happy moments, trying moments, desperate moments, challenging moments, funny moments, grateful moments. The trick is to allow all the moments to be what they are, not judge them, not compare them. Just let each moment be and blend into the next moment and so on. And then look at where you are and how far you have come. You have survived all of the previous moments. You have lived through a lot of tough moments. You will have more sad moments, for sure, but you will also have more happy moments, fulfilling moments, creative moments that will fill you up with joy. Know that I am holding you and guiding you as you keep on living your life and enjoying the journey. Look how blessed you are to have your family and my boys to love you. It doesn't matter how you want to spread my ashes. Just do what feels right to you. Follow your heart. Read Martine's prayer. Martine is a minister that was a very close friend of Ted's. She is so loving. She is my soul sister. I knew that when I first met her. I love you, my darling Lauren, my Ome. I am always your Abraham, now and forever. On April 27th, 2025, I wrote, "How do I get to be 100% happy again?" And then I received, "By accepting where you are and who you are. To wish for anything different is to invite unhappiness into your consciousness. You can't put your unhappiness onto me. It's not about me. It's much deeper." But I wrote, "I was happier when I had you." And then I heard, "No, not all the time. I didn't always do what you wanted. I was wasting time on the computer, and that made you unhappy. I spent a lot of hours playing chess. You weren't happy about that." And then I wrote, "But I was happy when we made love or went somewhere together." And then I heard, "Yes, brief, happy moments that drift into other moments, unhappy, or just blah moments. We had blah moments too." And I wrote, "Well, like everybody." And I heard, "Yes, like everybody. No one is ever 100% happy. I certainly wasn't, and you weren't." And then I wrote, Yes, I wasn't happy about all the cancers and back problems you had to deal with. And then I heard, if you put the happy moments together with the unhappy moments, I bet you will see you had more unhappy moments with me than happy ones. Today, you don't have any unhappy moments because I'm not there to give them to you. And then I wrote, I have my own unhappy moments, mostly missing you. And then I heard, those unhappy moments you are making. It's your own mind allowing unhappy moments to be. You can choose. You are very creative. You can find happiness wherever you want. And then I wrote, you're so smart. And then I heard, of course I'm smart. I'm the Son of God.
Now, please join me in singing hymn number 123, Spirit of Life. It's in the hymnal, but the words will appear on the screen. Please rise if you are willing and able while singing the hymn, first in English, then in Spanish. As we now turn to our Unitarian Universalist practice of generosity, we remember that this community is sustained by what each of us brings: our time, our presence, our care, and our financial support. What we give allows this congregation to be a place where people can come together to seek meaning, to find connection, and to support one another through all that life brings us. Our gifts today will be used to sustain this community and extend its values into a wider world. We now invite you to give as you are able and willing, with gratitude for all that this community makes possible.
The closing words are actually from, partly from me and partly from Lesson 31 from A Course in Miracles. I am not the victim of the world I see. When we lose a loved one, we may think we are victims of a cruel world, an unfair world. We can't accept the truth. We grieve. We have choices. I'm here to tell you we are not victims because our loved one is still here, loving us and guiding us.
Now we'll have a special video for the postlude, and then after that, cake and cookies.